Here we are. Oh my goodness. We're all here to do some Dungeons and Dragons once again. Very exciting. Except this time we're not doing the same Princes of the Apocalypse with punishment. We're doing a Princes of the Apocalypse spin-off, a little side quest with some different characters who have yet to name themselves, so we don't know what they're called. Our other group is known as Punishment, but these people, who knows what they're known as? We're gonna figure that out. So we have nothing to recap and not a lot to introduce. So what we're gonna do is, like as before, we're gonna have a little session 0 before we jump right into what's happening with all of your characters currently, and figure out how they all know each other, how they got together, all that kind of stuff. So we know a little bit about each of you guys from our prior discussion. Sai, Nusk, Brazdor, and Shumba. What do you think each of your characters, what type of run-ins do you think they would have had with the cults of elemental evil? I want you each to think of some way that the cults have impacted your life. And you can choose any one of them, or I can help you with that. But let's just talk it through, brainstorm session. Who has an idea?
I got one just what we know that the Earth cult has a tendency to attack people on the side of the road. I think Sai travels by elephant and carriage. He drives an elephant-drawn carriage.
Cool.
That just kind of goes through the land, and I think that would draw the attention of literally any of the bandit cults that are passing through. So my assumption would be just in traveling, he is being accosted by all sorts of different groups of cultists. I believe we said the Earth cultists were the only ones that were really like attacking people on the road, right?
Yeah, as far as you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would assume, Earth cultists.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. But like, what happened? Were you just getting attacked randomly? How do you know about what else they're doing or what's going on with them?
Okay, I think what happens is two different incidents. The first was when he first arrived from the last ship that he took over. Mm-hmm. I think when he arrived, he brought his elephant off the ship. He bought a carriage, and then the ship was attacked by the water cultists, who tried to take the elephant, take over the ship. He fought them off, and then after a while, he was just traveling through the land, and I think there was a moment where he got stopped by a small child that was in the middle of the road, just alone. And Sai stopped the carriage, came out, checked out, and was fully surrounded by 8 or 9 different Earth cultists that all tried to steal everything from him. And come to find out, the kid was kidnapped and was being used as a decoy to get passerby's attention.
Okay.
But fortunately for this kid, Sai obliterated these cultists, and then took the child and took them to the nearest village or town.
Awesome. Very cool. How long do you think Sai has been on the tail of these of the cultists?
Of the cultists, I would say a few months. He hasn't been on land very long.
Got it. But he has been pursuing them for that time.
Yes, because I think it makes sense that his captain would have joined up with one of the cults. And
I see. Mm-hmm.
Sai is currently found out the cults existed, found out that his captain is in lieu with them. And I'm going to say the captain is in lieu with the Earth cult specifically.
Okay, interesting.
As a way to to decoy and pull Sai off the trail, he joined the Earth cult as why would this pirate join an Earth cult? As a decoy of sorts.
Cool. All right. Interesting. And how do you think Sai would have sought out a group to adventure with, or would he have just sort of like found his way into it accidentally?
I think he would have sought it out at a certain point. I think after the second time being attacked and realizing that these cults are an active problem here, he would have sought out people to join him.
Gotcha. Do you think Sai has any affiliations with any of the major factions of Faerun and the Sword Coast, such as the Harpers, Lord's Alliance, Order of the Gauntlet, Emerald Enclave, or the Zentarim?
I think he had a couple like under the table interactions with a few of the larger groups, just in like gaining information. But when his crew was attacked and killed by his captain, way like a couple years back, he pretty much cut off connection. So he's got like old contacts in various different guilds, but he doesn't have any like current people he's talking to.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So he's not like an active member of anything, but he knows
No, not
people.
an active member. He just has contacts. Like, knows
Gotcha.
a guy who knows a guy.
Sure. All right, very cool. Awesome. And okay, next up, how about you, Brazdor? What do you think has been your exposure to the cults and their activity?
So I think that for the last few months, my research and my espionage and the detective work I've done trying to find other dwarves, only where I'm from, but to try to find this dark steel I'm looking for. And I heard that there was a lot of magical activity happening in this area. And I think that that's what all the cult activity, I think, is what drew me here, and the use of all the magic. And I thought, well, maybe there's a lead. There's a lead there.
You saw the lead. The lead is that these cults are just using strange magic.
Yeah, and
Okay.
there's been like a giant water thing that happened, and then there's been fire that's been reported, and I've heard rumblings of all the happenings that have been happening.
Indeed. Okay. If I can add on to that, I think maybe you might have heard, being a dwarf and being from a dwarven city, or a city of at least, founded partially by dwarves, you might have heard tale of dwarves going missing here. Specifically the order from Mirabar, the delegation who was on a trip here. And you're not from Mirabar, so you wouldn't have any ties that way, but you would have, heard news about it, about that something happening, and about the ancient underground city of Tiar Basil, which was an ancient dwarven city, long forgotten, and down well underground, that I think when you came here to start investigating what had happened, you learned about the cults and quickly figured out that they were using the ruins of Tiar Basil as their base. And the fact that they had found it and were using that may have been your lead, that like, okay, they found these ancient dwarven ruins. That could be at least somewhere to find out more about Blacksteel.
And which cult was this?
All of them.
Oh, okay. They were all using the ruins.
They're all using these ruins, yeah.
Okay.
Because you would, not a lot of people know about Tiar Basil, but dwarves do, because it's part of their history specifically. Because this used to be a dwarven place. The Somber Hills here in this area used to be a dwarven city, but this was centuries and centuries ago. You knew about it, but it was a lost ruin. You would have no way of knowing, where it was or how to get there. But through your investigations, you found out that they had found it. And if they had found it, that means you can find it. And you can find a way to get there, and maybe they've found something out that you could use.
Okay.
So, given that, at what point or how do you think Brazdor would have ended up as part of a group? Do you think it would have been like a reluctant kind of thrown together in the moment? You ended up fighting alongside people and just decided to keep working with them? Would you have sought people out? Would you have gone like through any of your contacts to find people?
Yeah, I would have definitely gone through my clan, and they would have given me information about a group that could be heading in the right direction toward these ruins, or around people who know the ruins.
Interesting. So you essentially just wanted you were asking about finding more people who knew about this problem and how to get closer to it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Because again, Sharp as Seal, lost ruins. No one knows about it really, other than that it existed. So the rest of you guys probably wouldn't even know how to get there necessarily, but you just know that it exists and that that's what they're using underground. So maybe you teamed up with these guys who are already looking into the cult activity, because they were already on the trail, and because they've gotten closer to this activity than anyone else you had talked to. What do you think about that?
I love it.
All right, terrific. Also, I can't see your character in our D&D Beyond campaign.
It was in your alternate campaign. I'm just trying to transfer it over.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you might have to leave that one and then join this one.
Exactly.
But you have the link. That's you can. I don't need it right away, but just tell me, are you just an artificer wizard?
I am a mountain dwarf artificer wizard.
Okay, and you're an armorer, and what's your wizard subclass?
War magic.
Got it. Thank you. I remember we talked about this. I just forgot.
Yeah.
Dwarf artificer / wizard, level 12 armor. Terrific. All right, Nusk and Chumba, who's got some ideas about what your experiences have been with elemental evil?
I don't know that Nusk necessarily has encountered the cults herself, but I feel like her brothers have talked about them for most of her life. Like she's heard rumors and stories about all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which aren't all necessarily true, but because I feel like they might have lied to her in some ways, but as older brothers probably do. But
they do, can confirm.
I was like, I have older stepbrothers who don't really lie to me, but I think that had I grown up with them, they probably would have. So mostly her knowledge of them is based on that. I think that she probably, in looking for adventure, would seek that out, though, even though she doesn't have a lot of information.
Interesting. Okay. So as soon as were you sort of cloistered in your area as like with your parents and your family as being, soldiers? Like, did you not have a lot of connection to the world outside of like war?
No, not really.
Got it. So you're like, you're kind of like this is your first time kind of stepping foot into the real world where you're not just kind of being told what to do and where to go and who to fight.
Exactly.
Gotcha. It's very, very new. Awesome. Very fish out of water of you. It's exciting. Cool. So you probably would have encountered them somehow, like very immediately, because as soon as you left your family, everywhere in this area is talking about it. Not everywhere knows about the cults, but everywhere is worried about what's going on, about the unnatural weather and supernatural activity, fighting, people getting attacked on roads, strange, like so much more violence and weird stuff happening than usual. And eventually you would have found out that it is related to these elemental organizations, we'll call them for your purposes, because not everyone knows other cults. They're just like groups of people. Terrific. And do you think Nusk would have been reluctant to join up with a group of people?
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha. And since she didn't, or since they, is it they, them for Nusk?
No, she, her.
She, her? Okay. Since she didn't know a lot of people outside of her life before, under what circumstances would she have joined up with a group?
She's used to working with other people. She believes that people have useful skills that she probably does not have.
Gotcha. Okay, that's very good. And because you've mostly been around other people that have very similar skills to you. Delightful. Okay, that's pretty good. Then let's do Chumba. How about you? And is it so? Do you go by Chumbawamba, or is like first name Chumba, last name Wumba?
First name Chumba, last name Wumba.
Okay, so people call you Chumba.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll put the whole thing here. It's just a long first name, if that's what you like to be called.
Nah, Chumba's fine. I just wanted to go for the tub thump joke, you know?
Mm-hmm. Of course. It'll come up, certainly. All right. So what do you think was Chumba's experience? You said that your village was attacked by some people. Maybe it could have been, it very likely could have been one of the cults.
It could have been. As far as I think everybody there knew, it was just some raiders. But as he's been moving around, basically trying to like save everyone from evil, he's caught wind that there's like this underground of cults going on that's like, and as he travels around, he's heard people talking about other attacks that the cults have made around the place. And I almost said Middle Earth. I couldn't remember where we are.
Faerun, Sword Coast.
Faerun, yeah.
You know, Desert Valley. There's a lot of.
Yeah, he's heard the rumblings of what's going on. I think at this point he's aware that there's cults around and that he wants to tussle with them. But I don't know that he's actually come across any that he's completely sure that it was. And I feel like running into people going to look for the cults, he would have hopped right in on that.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. So I think we'll say if this works. Oh, for one other question. That's how you would have joined up with a group as soon as you heard of that. There are people that are like taking this on as a mission, actively looking for them and trying to do something about it. As soon as you heard that, you would have been on it. Chumbo.
Yeah, I think Chumba's looking for the big bad now because he's just been kind of thwarting thieves and rapscallions so far.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe let's say that initially there were some orc raiders, because there's been raids happening. A lot of different people have been doing it. Not all of them have been cults. There's just been all this upheaval and activity has kind of triggered this domino effect of a bunch of other bad shit happening. There were some, I think, is Chumba the type of person that is like very charming? And also Chumba, he, they, them, she, her?
I think he's a he, they probably.
He, they? All right, perfect.
I don't know that he has very much connection to it.
Okay, cool.
In any direction.
Do you think they are the type of person that is just kind of that it is like a friendly person? Do they like to talk to people? Do they like to gain information, or are they just kind of all about the ego?
It's the ego is a problem as far as they're pretty cocky. However, being a bard, loving to perform, interact with people, pretty perceptive, and totally willing to lie.
Totally. Got it. Okay, interesting. So I think maybe
you answers.
Yeah, you would have ascertained some way or another that the orc raiders started doing these raids and were sort of making their way across the countryside and eventually came upon your village. because they were following some divine order that they felt was present. Like all of the strange weather and supernatural phenomenon was a signal from their god, Grumpsh. That now was the time for them to rise up and take back control of these lands. And so that's why these orcs were doing it. But as you dug further, you found out that there was a connection. All of these phenomena, a lot of the attacks were done by similar people or similar related things. Like you came onto some of the same clues that like a bunch of people, and a lot of them always have stone masks, or they always wear the same colors, and you can kind of track their like where they're going. Like you can follow the same group of people that are attacking this town, then a nearby one, and another one, and kind of putting the pieces together. So I think maybe that's where we started, like with you, Chumba, you being attacked because you being the only person that maybe was from here originally, from the Deseret Valley. You were the first to know about this and the first to start looking into it, going out to make a name for yourself, walking around, following these strange events as they happened. And eventually, maybe, you ran into Sai, having just arrived off the coast from their recent pirate adventures, and having recently been attacked by some cultists himself. How do you think Sai would have reacted to finding someone like Chumba, doing what he is, just trying to find out about this info?
Yeah, I think Sai is immediately intrigued. I think Sai shows up when you're like doing your full bagpipe routine and like you've got the fire spewing out and all that fun stuff, and Sai's just like fully intrigued. But also Sai's not the smartest cookie, so he just kind of like runs in. Like you see him ride into town with this like big ass elephant dragging a carriage. I'm just behind it, just kind of like riding along. And I think
the carriage has super big wheels, so you can see over the elephant.
Such big wheels. Like
it's a regular sized carriage, but the wheels are like 30 feet. Just so you can see above the elephant.
Huge. It is a spectacle when I come into town. And I think that Sai, this is where Sai is dropping off the kid. The kid that they saved. So they're dropping off the kid, and they see you just like, hey, is this little child yours? Cool. I like your bagpipes, by the way. That's fucking cool.
Shamba, this strange Harengon rides into town, maybe looking a little bit beaten up, having just come off the road.
I got blood all over me.
Yeah.
I got blood everywhere.
Not necessarily his, but it's clearly just coming into town, having been in a fight in a place where would likely be the next target of some of these people with stone masks, some of these what you now know are earth cultists. And you're kind of putting the pieces together as you're sizing up this Harengon, this rabbit person. How would you react to this, Chumba?
Are you trying to give me a child?
The kids said they were from this place. And I'm actually gonna pull out from the carriage like a bag full of the cultist masks that I just kind of throw on the ground, just like, these guys attacked them. And then when the bag hits the ground, it just like spews out all of these masks. I don't know if that means anything to you. They keep attacking me. But this child said they're from here, and I lower the kid down. So,
hi. Yeah, I'm from here.
Right, yeah, go home.
Okay, thanks. Do you need some money or something?
It's fine. Tell your parents to do a better job.
Okay, I hope they're still alive. I'll go find them.
If they are, tell them to do a better job. Learn how to fight.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Of course.
The little dragonborn child runs away.
Great.
So what are all those things in the bag?
Was the masks the people on the road were carrying. It looks like they kidnapped that kid and were using it as bait to attack people on the road. So I dealt with them. They're dead.
Yeah, it
And
seems like the trap worked, but not in the end.
no, not really. Also, I don't think they were expecting an elephant. And I just kind of pat the haunches of Jeff, my elephant.
Jeff the elephant.
Jeff.
Okay. Cool.
No, Chef the
Chef
elephant.
the elephant. Oh,
Chef
even
the
better.
elephant.
Would Chumbawamba know what these masks are, do you
Oh,
think?
certainly, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then immediately very enthralled, very excited. Where are you going now? What are you doing?
Well, I do believe that I'm looking for someone that has something to do with this. I think it's called the Earth Cult. The Earth Cult thing.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a guy in it.
Mhm.
So
Oh, you probably
mean-
would know, Sai, you from having just heard the cultists talk about it. They call themselves the Black Earth.
Oh right, the Black Earth. I'm looking for them. A friend of mine is currently hiding with them that I need to find. Do you know about them? Anything at all?
well, in general, I've been looking for any cults.
Yeah, there's
I'm,
oh
I'm hearing a lot that there's activity all over the land that is caused by these cults, and I think it's up to me to stop them.
well, okay. I got attacked also by a group of blue leather wearing like crab shell shield weirdos. Are they a thing? Are they one of these cults?
I would assume so. I haven't really. I'm looking for them. It sounds like you found them much more than me.
So, yeah,
Well-
I think, sorry to interject
Go
here. I think Sai, having come from the sea, might have traveled along the Deserin River and the river Sabrin to get up to the north here, where you guys are now, which is in, we'll say this is Yartar, actually. Yartar, a place which Sai might not have heard about because he had just arrived here. But Chumbawamba, the reason you're here is because you know this place just got devastated by some strange elemental magic. Some weird type of fire spell that caused a heat wave here that made the river dry up and just ruined the economy here. And it seems like they're rebuilding. A lot of stuff is getting better. The river's starting to come back, but that's why you're here, Chumbawamba. You've heard about the specifically fire cultists around this area, and specifically that weird fire magic happening here. And that's who you would have been looking for.
Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily know the water cult or the.
You would, yeah. You would probably
The
know
Black
about,
Earth.
yeah. You would probably know the Black Earth, and you would probably know the Eternal Flame.
Cool.
Right. Cool. Well, I've got room in the carriage if you want to come with. Honestly, I could use a few more hands on deck if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I've never ridden in one of these animals. Do you mind if I play music while we go?
Oh, I would love for you to play music. Get up here. And I smack the side of the carriage and one of those ladders just kind of like unfurls all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Perfect.
climb right up that.
You climb right up, and you guys are on your way to Tribor, which is the next town to the west of you. You're headed there because you've heard of similar things happening. Specifically, you've heard that Tribor in the area to the south, Westbridge, the next town to the south, have been decimated by earthquakes and like tremors, which Chumbawamba at least, is a sign of the Black Earth activity being nearby. So that's sort of the trail that you're following. And maybe when you guys got to Tribor, you would have ran into Nusk at some point. Nusk, you having just arrived here, probably from farther north, somewhere where there's more mercenaries and militias and things like that out in the countryside. And you came here because this is the closest city, or closest large town. And on your way, you maybe were waylaid by people in strange stone masks as well. So when you see these people riding an elephant and a carriage with humongous wheels, and maybe you spot their stone masks. You spot that they have a bag full of stone masks sitting next to them in the carriage.
Visibly have it like hanging from a hook on the side of the carriage.
Mm-hmm. What
like
would
kind of like trophy-esque.
Mm-hmm. Nusk, you see them riding through town. What would you do about that?
Is it a mesh bag? How can I?
It's a mesh bag, yeah.
Okay, I was like, can I see through it?
And there's one hanging. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I repurposed the net as a bag.
I guess I would approach them. Do I think that they're cultists?
I don't know. What would Nusk think? All you know is that these are weird people that attacked you on the road. And it seems like a problem. You've heard about the earthquakes and stuff. You've heard whispers that there's some group in stone masks that are causing problems and messing around with elemental magic. So this is your first time like in a city like this probably, and you're only this is your first lead on a purpose outside of war with your family.
Nusk isn't like scared to approach them, but she is whelmed, so she's not sure like how to approach them because she's never been in a city before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that she would kind of like circle before actually fully approaching, like kind of like check out the carriage and like everything that they have going on before fully approaching them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I see both of them? Or are they both just like sitting very?
They're both sitting in the front of the carriage, kind of in the driver's seat next to each other.
Can I be laying on the back of Chef, just kind of like relaxing on his back while he walks?
Okay, and letting Chumba drive.
Yeah,
presumably?
I'm letting Chumba drive.
All right, cool, sure.
And then I guess Nesta was just gonna yell, "Excuse me."
Jumbo, you see a half-orc very loudly yell, "Excuse me!" from down on the ground next to your cart. Do you stop the elephant?
Oh, I should change my name, shouldn't I?
No one's gonna respond to me.
I am full sleeping. I am full sleeping.
That's on you.
Is it still moving?
What is it that you want down there?
I have questions about these masks.
What about them?
Do they belong to you? Or are these your masks?
They don't belong to me. They belong to my traveling companion here.
Does he belong to the organization that wears these masks?
The club, maybe. I don't know. What would Nusk think it is? Would Nusk call it a club or a group? Or all you know is that they all wear stone masks and they're magical and they're doing bad shit.
Like a team, like a squad. I don't know.
That's cool. No, I like it. Keep going.
They're a troupe, a performance troupe.
I am part of no squad. However, I I believe that my traveling companion has collected these off of bodies.
Okay, so he himself is not one of these individuals.
Have you
I would
stopped the carriage, Jumba, at this point?
I don't
no.
think it stopped. I think
Nusk
I'm
is
like,
you're just
moving?
walking
Okay.
alongside.
I'm
Yeah.
just sleeping.
No, I don't. I don't know how to stop it.
I'm gonna like hop up on it if possible, like just on the side of it, like as if I am weirdly catching a ride on the back of a truck.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you jump. Do you want to give me an athletics or acrobatics?
Sure. Which
This
will
thing is
let's go
high in
athletic.
the air.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. All right. So maybe you because the wheels are so huge. Each wheel is, easily over 10 feet in diameter. Maybe you grab onto one of the spokes and kind of let it pull you up, and then just whoop, yank yourself up onto the ledge of the cart, and then up to the front.
Hey, Arrington, wake up.
I think the moment you land in the seat and it shakes the chariot a little bit, I just kind of sit straight up. What's happening? And I my sword's out. Who are you? What are you
I'm
doing?
no threat.
On
I mean you no
ship?
harm. I just have questions. I would like more information about these masks.
Oh, I killed them.
You
They kidnapped little girl, used her as bait, not killed them.
yes, but do you have more information about them?
One sec, hold on, and slaps himself a couple times, and then just puts his sword away. Okay, stands up and then hops, does a full flip, and lands on the chariot. All right, so I came to land, hunting down a friend of mine. Found out he was going after this Earth cult, which it's called. Remind me of the name one more time.
The Black Earth.
Yeah. The Black Earth. Found out. So I've been hunting them down. I think they have a stronghold somewhere. Not 100% on the specifics of the location, but I do know that there are multiple cults all over the place. This guy says, Mr. Chumba, says that there is a fire cult. I think I ran into I'm guessing a water cult. I'm not 100% on that one, but they're all over the place. They're attacking people, and we're trying to find, I'm assuming, the hideout of the Earth cult at this point. Is that right, Mr. Chumba?
That I believe that's what we're doing. There's earthquakes being caused by this Black Earth cult in the area. We're gonna go south and find them.
Correct.
So there are four of these. What are you called? What is this word you're using?
I know of three. What?
What is cult?
Cult. It's like a.
It's when it plays bad, but everyone likes it.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to church?
I once, twice, maybe.
All right. Now imagine being a part of that, but so dedicated to a point that you are affecting everyone else around you in a negative way. So extreme religion focused on one thing, kind of like that.
I'm not sure I understand, but that's okay.
That's fine. You know what? They're a boy band. They're a boy band. They really likes each other. And they're really cool for some people, but for other people, it don't really hit quite right.
They're definitely bad. They're doing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. That's the information
So a bad
that
boy
I was
band.
going from.
A bad boy band.
I do assume that they think they're good.
Well, that just comes to the moral question of what is good. And doesn't say anything else on the topic, just stops right there.
In that awkward silence, let me switch gears a little. Brazdor, let me ask you, once you found out about the existence of the Black Earth, how do you think you would have gone about getting information either about them or from them?
I think, I think I, I think they were the first cult that I discovered through my detective work. I think I know about all the cults, and I think I know. I've triangulated like every attack, and I think I know with my intelligence that I've just like I figured out like very in my detective work. I figured out like a map of all their attacks, and I think that specifically with the Black Earth. I think maybe when I first came to this area, I somehow was able to infiltrate them. Maybe
Okay.
doing some work for them, or like, yeah, something along
Is that
that
so?
line.
You would have tried to infiltrate them? Would you have like become a follower of the Black Earth and
I
joined
think
their ranks and stuff? Or
I think only as a guise to get more information about all the cults.
okay, interesting. All right, that makes sense. So in that case, I think we'll say that. Another question: are you always in this armor that you have in the picture there?
Yes, because I'm infused with it, and it can't be removed from my body. So only until I remove it, which is in whenever I want, basically.
Gotcha. All right, cool. But so you're always walking around with this hunking metal body on you, essentially.
Yes.
All right, cool.
It's in me.
Yes, it's attached to you. Lovely. All right, great. So we'll say at this point then, Chumba and Sai and Nusk, you guys are riding in your elephant-drawn carriage, and you come towards the center of town, where you notice that from the south, there's sort of like a big intersection in the middle of town, like there are in most towns like this that are out here in the countryside. A group of people in dark brown cloaks, with their hoods drawn, all sort of shuffling along together through the crowds of people selling things and street performers and other families walking and people grocery shopping, going about their day. A group of people wearing identical brown cloaks, kind of wandering together towards the center of this square. And
How many?
about 12. And behind them, a humongous dwarf. A dwarf with a blue and white beard, walking around in a humongous metal suit. Boom, 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 making giant, loud metal sounds. Brasder, you're here because you tracked the location of one of the outposts of the Black Earth. So you did a lot of research, you got a lot of news on the subject, you gathered intel from all corners of the Desert Valley to ascertain that there are these 4 cults, each relating to one of the elements, and that weird stuff tends to happen wherever they take up a stronghold. So you probably have an idea roughly where their center, where their outposts are, but you don't know exactly. You don't know enough to actually go there. Like, you don't know where the Sacred Stone Monastery is like your other characters do. What you do know is that wherever there are these certain things that are happening, there's likely going to be an insurgence of them there. And you know that in the Westbridge, the city of Westbridge, to the south of Tribor, there have been a bunch of earthquakes and strange things happening there. And you went there just in time to find that the entire city nearly had been subjugated by the Black Earth cult. And that's when you joined up. That's when you said, hey, you saw all of these people worshiping them and sort of being like, just like, hey, we're tired of having our homes destroyed by tremors and earthquakes. we're just going to give up and say, hey, you know what, you're in charge now. And they started venerating the Black Earth, and a bunch of them either one by one becoming converts or being weeded out and being sort of, chased down, excised. And thus, when you arrived there, you made the quick decision to be one of the converts, to pretend like you were one of these people in Westbridge who was just tired of having your home destroyed and that you would offer your service. And being as powerful of an artificer / wizard that you are, they weren't going to turn you down, but they didn't know necessarily to trust you yet. So this is your inaugural mission with the Black Earth. This is your first time directly interacting with them, was in Westbridge. And they said, all right, you can join with us. You're real powerful, so we need your help. But we don't trust you yet. So you're going to go on this little mission to Tribor, where we are now. So you're following one of their priests and a bunch of other converts to go and scare up more support for the Black Earth. Sai, Chumba, and Nusk, you see the dwarf in the metal suit and all of the robed figures shuffling through the crowds until they all reach the center square. And you all start to feel a rumbling from beneath your feet. And everybody starts running around, panicking, but the people in the brown cloaks are absolutely still. They're all standing in a circle around one of them in particular. And the ground shakes and shakes more violently. Stones start to fall off of buildings. Chimneys start to fall off of houses. Until a voice echoes out from the center of this circle of hooded figures. Fear not, citizens! The Black Earth is here. For sustenance, for saving. Yeah, what?
The moment this starts, can I tell Chef to charge? I want Chef to just plow right through the center of that circle.
Sure. You can try. Yeah, definitely. You're just going to have him charge. As he's speaking, the ground beneath his feet, with Brazdor and all of the other hooded figures, begins to raise. A huge circle, like maybe 20 feet in diameter, with all of these 12 people and Brazdor on it, raises up to be about 15 feet high above the ground. So it's starting to rise. Do you want Chef to charge into it?
Ooh. All right. I would like. You said it's 15 feet up.
It's raising. So as you see this happening, as he begins speaking, it starts to happen. So you can see this. So you can currently it's like, we'll say 3 feet and rising. So by the time Chef gets there, you don't know how high it's going to be. So I'm giving you the option as like, you can try to have him, but elephants aren't necessarily fast. So by the time he gets there, it might be too high.
How far away am I? Or how far away is Chef, I should say?
We'll say you're about 60 feet.
Okay, so Chef has a 40-foot movement speed.
Yes.
If he dashed, he wouldn't be able to attack. So I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have Chef like sprint towards it, but when I see that it's starting to rise, I want Chef to go a little to the left, and I'm going to look at Nusk and Chumba, be like, right, so, we good to get up there, yeah? Go time! And I'm just going to like jump off of the carriage onto the platform and just start going apeshit on the
Okay,
table.
great. Let's all roll initiative.
I'll follow as well, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I have a plus 12 to initiative.
Oh, my God.
What?
That's pretty rad.
I got a nat 20 plus 5.
Oh, and
So
I rolled
good.
a 3, so that's 15.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Crit fail.
What does it mean that I have advantage on initiative? Do I like do it twice?
Yeah.
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 Or does it automatically do it twice? It
You
has
might.
the little A by it.
You probably still have to do it yourself.
Okay. I'll roll again then.
Unless,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
you can see.
9. It's a 9.
It's a 9. Nine
It's
is
the highest I've
Yeah.
ever rolled for initiative.
Nice.
Oh my god. So we got 25 for Brasder. We've got 9 for Nusk. What do we have for Chumba?
There's a 5, a 1.
5.
A 1 plus 4.
Ooh, 5 for Chumba. Terrific. And then we have Sai. What did you get?
15.
15 for Sai.
Which is insane because I got a plus 12.
Hey,
so
you're gonna
rolled
low
a
roll
3.
15 for Sai.
I rolled bad.
Terrific. All right. Let's see here. All right, terrific. That is going to be... And then we have...
Oh, it says I
Terrific.
can drive cars.
Incredible.
Or
You can
vehicles,
drive the chariot. There you go.
Uh,
Dick.
All right, so first thing, let me change the music up.
Oh, Nusk is my helmsman.
Alrighty. This priest continues speaking as Chef begins charging. By the time you check in with everyone and have Chef charge up to him, he has already begun. He's already gotten through most of his little spiel, saying, "The Black Earth is here as your savior and your ruler. You will become one with the earth as we are, and you will be safe from the devastation that we will wrought on the rest of these non-believers." And about there is when all of this shit pops off. So both... Oh no, sorry, one second. Brasder, you're gonna go first. And you're not sure exactly what's gonna happen here. You don't know what the plan is. They didn't really tell you. But it looks like this guy who is the leader of the group you're with, he is a Black Earth priest. And he has come to scare people into submission. Sort of like they did in Westbridge. You don't know exactly what he's going to do yet, but, that's why he's here. You see an elephant bearing 3 mismatched individuals has begun charging towards the stone mesa that they have just created. What do you want to do, Brasder? You go first.
So they're not on the platform yet with us, right?
No, you see the elephant is charging, and that's where they're coming.
Okay, I want to go stealthily. I want to walk behind all of the priests.
Okay. You're on a platform with just 11 other acolytes and the one priest.
Can I be behind? Can I be behind all of them?
That's the thing. You can't really be... You can be behind him, but there's not a way to get off of this stealthily.
Okay, great.
You're on a platform, and you're a big metal dwarf person.
I want that. I want to be just behind them, and I want them all to be in front of me, and I want to cast... on myself. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Blur.
Cast blur on yourself. All right, cool. That makes sense. That's an action spell, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Do you have a bonus action?
What is around us on the actual platform as it's rising?
Nothing. It's just straight stone, and so we can say that there is a circle of priests. The 11, acolytes. The 11 acolytes are all sort of holding hands in a circle, surrounding the one priest who's in the center of them, and you're behind them outside the circle.
Okay, so are there pebbles or rocks around?
Oh, certainly, yeah, little bits of dirt and debris, certainly.
All right, as a bonus action, I want to cast Magic Stone.
Okay, cool. What does that do?
It's a cantrip.
Awesome.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I have to do it in the moment. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that thought.
All right, no worries. Awesome. So
no bonus action.
fair enough. Sounds good. Just so everyone has an idea of what I'm talking about here, I'm just gonna do a little doodle. We have a big circle, and then there's a guy, and a guy, and a guy, and a guy. All the way around, there's then a littler circle of these guys, of the acolytes. And then there's one priest in the middle. And then you, Braster. Boop.
He's huge. So
I'm 4 feet. I promise.
Outside of the armor. You're 4 feet. And then you're kind of like outside of the main circle.
And where is everybody else? To my right or to the right?
We'll say that they are in front of you. You're looking at them. They're sort of coming
that
from this
way. Okay,
direction.
great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Great. So
So
that's
this
your turn.
is like 25 people?
Hmm?
So this is like 20 people? There's
Eight?
like...
No,
It's
there's
12
12 people.
Oh, 12.
12.
11 of
Okay.
these acolytes and then one priest, it seems. And you guys are charging them. That means it is Sai's turn. Sai, you commanded Chef to charge. Do you want to roll initiative for Chef?
Oh, sure. I can do that. He's got a -1 on initiative.
Does he cook? Why have you named him chef?
I don't know. I just like it. Chef the elephant.
I imagined it was like a SCH for some reason.
Chef.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's 6. 6 on initiative.
6. Terrific. Just so we know. But you had him charge. So we'll say he is almost here. So he has 40 feet. We'll say.
I also would have had him dash if he'd had a round before
Yeah.
this.
So initiative would have happened as they saw him running, so he wouldn't have gotten all the way there. I'm going to give him 30 feet of movement before they're like, oh shit, something's about to happen. And what color? Boop. That's Chef. The Elephant Man. Terrific. He's charging. So we'll say 5. 15.
How large is Chef?
Elephant-sized.
Large. Or he's huge, actually.
Oh, he's huge. Okay, let's make him a little
Yeah.
bigger.
Big ass elephant.
There he is.
That might change things.
5, 10.
I love Chef.
He's not gargantuan.
Okay, but his movement is 40 feet, is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, great. So then we'll say you're 20 feet away.
20 feet away? Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then... Alright, I'm gonna get weird. I'm gonna use one of my Harangun abilities, and I'm going to run up the back of Chef, and I'm going to use my rabbit hop. So as a bonus action, I can jump 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Love it.
So I'm gonna full on just sprint and jump, and then land and attack the first guy I come across.
Incredible. Terrific. So do you have to roll to see how far you can jump?
Nope, it's just 20 feet straight out.
20 feet? Incredible. So you roll and you jump and you run up to one of these acolytes who are on the outside of the circle. Brasder is on the other side, opposite you. I'll throw you on here as well. Oh, whoops, wrong thing.
Oh no, secrets!
Secrets. incoming secrets. You jump up. Who do you want to give me that attack roll as you try to slice into this acolyte here?
So, question about spacing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the only one within 5 feet of me?
No, we'll say there's 2 others.
There's 2 others within 5 feet?
They're all holding hands. So they're there's
Oh, got it. Okay. Damn. Okay. And I'm assuming I don't get like advantage because they're not looking at me or whatever. But
no, the elephant charging makes a pretty big impact.
Got it. Damn, I already used my bonus action.
So they're all kind of like they're all holding hands, but they're like, "What is going on behind us?" I hear loud, big stomping.
All right, I can't do all of my funky stuff yet, but I am gonna make an attack. 2 attack. Well, I'm gonna start with 1, and then I'll use the second one afterwards. I want to see how squishy they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first attack is a 11.
11 is not going to hit.
All right, I am rolling stupid low. Okay, how about a 19?
A 19 definitely hits.
Okay, so I am going to do one of my smites. So my divine smite, I'm going to do it at a 2nd level, so I get an extra 3d8 on top of my 1d. Okay, I'll roll the 1d10. Okay, so that is 5 slashing damage to start off.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3d8. And then 15 radiant damage.
Ooh. That's for a total of how much?
20 total damage.
Incredible. 20 total damage. You with just your sword, right?
My glaive.
Your glaive. So you're gonna be a little bit far away from him, yeah? You're gonna be within your glaive distance.
It's got
Yeah,
reach, though.
It's got
actually,
reach, yeah.
It's got
yeah.
reach.
Terrific.
So if that's the case, then I get my sneak attack because of my because if there's no one within 5 feet of me,
I think it has to be a finesse weapon.
it does have to be finesse. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, swashbuckler rules.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that might switch things in a minute. Actually, no, it won't. Okay. Cool. So those are both my actions, my bonus action. And then I'm just gonna yell to Chef or give the hand signal for him to like keep moving, but like drop everybody off, just kind of like come on. And then I'm just gonna like stand here, just like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. You, from 10 feet away, slash straight through the center of one of these acolytes who is just like, who still has his hands out touching his friends. He withdraws his hand and turns towards you. As he turns, you slice him straight through the middle. His torso comes off clean. He is fully dead.
Oh my
Insta-kill.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, the priest in the center, looks at you at the gore you just caused, and he says, "You will soon repent, heathen. You will see the darkness in the earth, and you will see its power.
Be beneath it.
Oh, I can only relish the thought."
You know what? No, I'm gonna attach you to a balloon. You're gonna go up.
Oh,
in the
don't
sky.
that! No, no, I hate
You're going
that.
in a balloon.
No, I'm going in the earth. That's no. Balloons will fall. It'll come down eventually. That is Sai's turn. Nusk, that's you. You're also over here on the elephant currently. Keep doing that.
Is the elephant still moving? Is it moving fast? Is it hard for me to disembark?
It is. It's not easy, but he is still moving. He's gonna be on. He's gonna be right up next to the platform on his turn, but his turn isn't for a little while.
All right, I guess I'm gonna get down in the best way I can while he is moving. What is that?
You can jump. You can try to just jump off him, Do you want to try to jump off of him onto this little mesa here?
Sure.
Like Sai did, but Sai has rabbit feet and could do that pretty easy.
I think I'll just jump down off, not on the platform.
Okay, so you want to just dismount essentially, but you know this thing is 15 feet in the air. It's a 15-foot tall platform.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I did not hear you say that it was 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. I guess I'll try and jump on the platform. What's the worst that could happen? I could just miss and eat shit.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it's a long jump for you, but you're a barbarian, right? You're super strong.
I'm strong. I'm a large woman. I guess we'll give it a go.
Okay.
Athletics,
Do you want to go into a
acrobatics?
rage?
Yes, I do want to bonus action rage first.
You see, yeah. Nusk's skin gets darker and less reflective, and their eyes become bright red and bloodshot as their ferocity intensifies. And now that you're in a rage, you get advantage on athletics checks.
Let's go. Well, that one was a dirty 20. What's the second one?
Pretty solid.
Not a dirty 20.
Not a dirty 20. So let me see. What is your total strength score?
My total strength
Is a 19. So yeah. A 20 will do it. Then I'll let you say. Give me 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll take up. You'll get right to the edge. So give me a. Let me see here. A dexterity saving throw.
I think I have advantage on that too.
Against effects that you can see while not blinded. I don't think this is an effect.
Actually,
see.
you are within 10 feet of me, so you get a +4 to your saving throws.
What?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're within
paladin
10 feet
shit.
of me,
That means it's a 15 with the +4.
A 15, that'll do it. Awesome. So I was just gonna have you either land on your face. You were gonna make it because you did so because you got a good athletics, but you don't. You land on your feet, and you have 10 more feet of movement if you want
Amazing.
to get up to one of these nerds.
I'll step right up behind the one. That
Okay,
I'm right
terrific.
Behind,
Yeah. You want to attack him? Still got your action?
Oh hell yeah. I'll just great axe him. Yeah, not 20.
Nat 20. You're kidding me.
Oh,
Oh my god.
28.
Holy shit. Roll that damage.
Damn.
9.
9. That's with your double dice. Let's see here.
Oh, that's just cruel.
Oh, that's a 1 and a 4.
Oh, that's cruel.
No, but you get a little bonus from being in a rage, don't you?
It's a +2?
Let's see.
Plus 2, so 11.
No, it's +3.
Ooh.
12.
Slashing damage. Okay, terrific. 12, you slash right through this next guy over here, right across his brown robe, pulling away his hood, revealing that he is wearing a stone mask, as you would have expected. He is not dead, but unconscious. But another one
Nice.
that has bit the dust. That is your first attack. Do you have another attack, Nusk?
I get more than one attack?
Yeah.
You should.
Oh my god.
It should say at the top of your attacks per action 2, under actions.
Magic is lame. This is great. I get to just hit people multiple times.
Yeah. For a lot of damage sometimes, too.
Oh my god. Why am I a spellcaster all the time?
Because magic's fun.
Magic's also
Because
26!
26 is going to hit. Roll your damage.
And then I get advantage. I get +3 on this again.
Yep,
So it's
mhm.
12 again.
12 again.
Great.
Another boom. Another guy dropped instantly. Slashed across the chest. Like huge gash in him. Bleeding out on the floor.
Yes,
somewhere-
Nusk, I knew I liked you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. That is Nusk. Now it is the priest's turn. And he looks at you both, says, insurrectionists will always feel that they are in the right, shall be, as the Black Earth will claim us all. And he gestures towards both of
I'm
you.
not afraid of balloons.
Fuck balloons, okay?
Not afraid of them.
1 second. I gotta find his spells.
Hot air balloons.
Okay.
Little
You're
balloons.
like super skeevy.
Interesting.
Balloon animals.
I need both of you to make... 1 second.
A zeppelin.
He's going to cast a spell on you. What kind of save is this?
Now that song
Wisdom
is
save,
in my
thank
head.
you.
Thank you. Wisdom. And Nusk, don't forget you have a +4.
That's good because I have a -1 wisdom. Oh God.
That's a
not
21
smart.
for me.
And for Nusk?
The 4, so +4 is an 8.
Ooh, okay.
I'm strong, but I'm dumb.
Okay, terrific. And this is, hang on, this happens, in a big old cube, which means, let's see here.
Surprises.
It's not that big a surprise.
Surprise.
Chumba, who is also on the elephant still. Boopity boopity boop. Shrink you down.
Chumba didn't even do anything yet, and he's already getting area of effect damage.
Indeed he is. As
Do I
is
have to roll
Chef.
too, then?
Yes, I need you to make a
No, Chef's got to make one.
a wisdom save. Yeah, as does Chef.
Oh. And unfortunately, you two do not get the +4. 'cause
This
you're
is
not
a
close.
very large spell.
This is a 9.
No, that's a nat 1 for Chef.
Oh,
No.
Chef is toast.
No, you're gonna
luckily,
kill my elephant.
All as soon as you slash through the second person Nusk, you pick up your axe again, making eyes, focusing your ferocity on this priest. And you're about to say something back at him, and suddenly the words are like molasses coming out of your mouth. You are affected by the slow spell. Your speed is halved. You have a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saves. You can't use reactions. And on your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Can't make more than one attack each turn. If you attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. And you make another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So that's both, that's Chef, that is Chumba, and that is Nusk.
Does
Terrific.
that wisdom saving throw at the end of our turn determine whether or not the next turn is slow?
Correct, yeah. So your
Okay.
turn is going to be under the conditions of slow. At the end of that, you're determining whether the next one is still going to be slowed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So that is his turn now. It's time for Chumba.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to make that jump.
Especially with your half speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right. I think I don't really know how to use this. Hold on.
Oh, I don't think you chose all your spells, buddy.
Are you sure?
Let me double check.
I was gonna say, can you like cast something from the elephant?
I have a bunch of spells. I thought I went through and picked them all.
No, you only have like 3 spells. Let's see.
I have the 3 there, and then
You
later on,
you
the
know,
Bestow Curse comes
you're
in.
supposed to know 15 spells,
Oh shit!
What?
and I only
don't
see that you know
understand
like
this.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, you need way more than that.
Well, sorry, everybody.
Bards are casty boys. They love to just throw shit right in.
60 feet.
That's why I was looking. I was like, oh, do you have a counter spell that you don't know?
How tall is elephant?
Elephant is about 10 feet. 10 to 15.
So it's
They're up above me.
It's lower than the platform, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Dang. Okay. I think not really being able to do much from here. Oh.
Could also hold your action if you want to.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a hold my action or if it's a out of the way. Oh, that won't work. Okay, I think I might want to give Bardic Inspiration over there to. I think Sai goes first next.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, I think I'll do the Bardic over there.
Cool.
Terrific.
Get knocked
So
down.
that's your only action because of the slow spell. You can only do one or the other. Do you want to move as well? You have 15 feet of movement, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do, get closer and then just look at the side of that thing.
Yeah,
I think I'm
pretty
gonna stay
much.
on the elephant.
All right, sounds good. Do you want to pick your spells, or do you want me to just quickly pick them for you?
I don't even like. Yeah, you can. I guess you can do it. I just don't like. Where would they even be?
So, you go under your spells on your character sheet next to actions.
The manage spells.
Yeah, and you go to manage spells. Click on add spells. It shows you have 4 cantrips that you can learn, and
good
you
grief!
see, yeah, there's a bunch of other shit that you get.
Level 12 caster.
It's some 6-level spells are very powerful.
There's like 17 more I didn't pick.
Yeah, you can get polymorph, you can get counterspell, you can get dispel magic, all sorts of good stuff.
It's vicious mockery. I thought it said vicious monkey.
That would be funny.
Vicious
A vicious monkey spell. Terrific. That is Chumba's turn. That means it is Chef's turn. Chef is going to. His movement is halved.
But he is going to use his action to dash.
Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20. He doesn't need to because he was 20 feet away, and his movement's 40, right?
Then can I have him do the dodge action? Yes, it is 40.
Yes. Well, what you told him to do was drop everyone off and keep moving. So he's just gonna stay there until Chumba gets off.
Okay, sweet.
But I guess he can dodge. Yeah. That is going to be these acolytes' turns, who are going to descend upon you. One, two, 3, 4, 3, 3. No, it's 4 and 4. Perfect. You each are going to take 4 attacks. How delightful. What is your armor class?
Minus 16.
Okay.
Is Nusk within 5 feet of me?
We'll say yes.
Okay, cool.
You're a little further
16.
back than Nusk, but 16?
16, yeah.
Okay, terrific. And Sai, what's yours?
It is also 16, but actually, I would like to use my first my reaction to attack the first one entering my 10-foot space.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
As an opportunity attack because of Polar.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, go for it. Roll to attack.
That is a 23.
23 definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Alright, that is going to be 5 once again, and I'm going to level 1 smite. Go 2d8.
I think you need to declare the smite before you roll damage.
Not this smite. So there's 2 different like realms of smite. There's a free action smite that you can do anytime you hit. I was very confused by this, but I looked at it for a long time.
Okay.
It's called the Divine Smite. So when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than the first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an extra 1d8 against undead or fiend, and it's a special ability, so it's not unlimited anytime I hit. The limitation is my spell slots that I am expending.
Okay. All right. I think it's usually before the roll happens, but it's fine.
That's
we'll roll it that
that's
way
for the
now.
other smites, because there's like the blinding smite and the thunderous smite, and there's like the spell smites.
Right.
Divine smite's a separate realm from those.
Okay.
Because the other ones take a bonus action to do.
I see. Mm-hmm.
So a level 1 spell, so that's going to be 2d8. So that's going to be 12 radiant on top of the 5 slashing.
All right, 17. You're fully gonna take out one of these nerds. I'm gonna take out the one in the back. Dunzo. Terrific. So as they enter your space, one of them drops. So you're only gonna take 3 attacks then, Sai. That was your. So you're not affected by the spell, so you're okay
Nope.
on the reaction. What's your armor class again?
16.
16. Oh, great. Oh, you both have 16.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the all these cloaked masked figures run up with their little drawing daggers from out of their huge sleeves and just like trying to poke you, but you're too fast. You're just leaning every which way, and they're just like These guys clearly are not fighters. They're just just trying to just not really holding the knives right. None of them even get close to you.
I think Sai's like giving them pointers as they're fighting. Just like, no, you gotta go for the gut. Nope, you're not. Nope, you lean with the left. Little more footwork. Come on.
We're trying. Stop moving. I hate this. And all right, Nusk. So you have a 16 normally. Because of the slow spell, it's going to be 14. Let's see. We're going to roll 4 of these. Maybe only 2 of these are going to hit you. That is going to be 8 damage, but it's halved because you are raging, so that's only 4 damage.
Incredible. I have like a million hit points because we're level 12.
Exactly. Yeah. You just take like 2 solid scratches on the outside of your arm, and they're nothing to you. And in fact, you see one of the ones that is sort of in the back as they're all like rushing you, accidentally trips and stabs one of his friends right in the back. And he actually accidentally does 4 damage to this guy, let's say. It's really embarrassing. That is them. We're back to the top with Brazder.
Okay.
Brazder, you see all of these guys getting swarmed by the acolytes and this priest, continuing to make threats. What is Brazder thinking? He sees some other people that seemingly have the similar agenda to him of taking out this earth cult.
Razdor. So, do I have to create my homunculus servant as an action, or?
I believe so.
Okay, well then in that case... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll create my homunculus.
As your action?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll send you a picture. I texted it to you. But...
Okay.
Oh, well, should I do it to Discord or?
Whatever, that's fine.
All right. And I will
Oopsies.
ready a spell. Can I do that?
Not as a bonus action, I don't think.
Shit. Okay. Ooh, I can use my bonus action to move the homunculus though.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Well, you can just give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20, incredible.
23.
All right, so the thing I was going to tell you before you summon your homunculus necessarily, these guys got a little fucked up by that spell just now, but this fight's only going to go one way. Like, they cut through these acolytes like nothing. It's only going to be a moment before they're on the priest himself, if not like faster than that. So it's just sort of, you have a clean shot at the priest right now. And no one's looking at you. They're all looking towards these new assailants. Which side do you want to be on? Because as soon as they get done with them, they're going to be on to you. Because you're with the bad guys right now.
Maybe I can retcon the homunculus then, because that was my choice. I was either going to protect myself and just like talk to them once they finish them off, or like help them. But I feel like once I do that, my cover's blown with the Earth Cult.
That's exactly right. But I'm telling you right now, this there's no reason not to show them that you're on their side. Because they're going to wipe them out in a second. And
okay, great.
And
so
unless you make your intentions known before that, they're going to attack you.
I'm going to unleash the power. I'm gonna
and
go
you don't want this kind of smoke, Braster. You're pretty tough, but you're not tough enough to take on these three.
I'm going right up to the priest.
Okay. You're going to walk right up to him. What are you going to do?
I'm going to attack him with my Thunder Gauntlets.
Ooh, Thunder Gauntlets. Tell me about it.
Which, because of my infusions, get a whole bunch of something else. So I also have an infusion. Well, I roll first. I think just to attack with them.
Yes, you do. Presumably. Again, I don't have your sheet yet.
It's still not on there?
Let me double check. I might have to refresh.
So I have Radiant Weapon, which gives me a +1 to attack and damage.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Thunder Gauntlets.
It should calculate that.
That's a 12.
A 12 to hit?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Okay. I'll go again.
Second attack.
That's a 20.
Very nice. And you're getting +9 on these, right?
Yeah, well, again, it's +1 because of the Radiant Weapon.
So it's +10 total?
Yeah. And +1 on damage, too.
Hell yeah. All right, that's going to hit then.
Okay, so that's 11 thunder damage.
Goodness. Okay, terrific.
And each creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, terrific. All right. Anything other than you. Great. You with your huge gauntlet, punch him straight in the back. And he just, Brazdor, you traitor. I knew you couldn't be trusted. As he turns on you. That was your action to attack him. Do you have a different bonus action now?
Bonus action. I will put up my defensive field.
Hell yeah. Love that. You gain 10 temp HP.
Yep.
Amazing. That is going to be after you is Sai's turn. Sai, it looks like you've got a new ally.
I think seeing that, Sai's like, all right, no, he's mine. And I'm going to like step forward, swap my glaive for my Ikulva, and I'm just going to throw it at him, but I'm gonna bonus action cast Thunderous Smite on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw this this essentially like a mini javelin at the big head guy.
Awesome. You're gonna have disadvantage because you have people right on you.
Let me see. Do I want?
And it's also only a melee weapon attack for Thunderous Smite.
Is it melee weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. All these smites are melee.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack with the spell. Okay, so branding smite would work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then you know what? Can I just like blow past these guys with
If
my
you want.
glaive? I just want to blow past and just stab through this dude's head.
You're gonna take out opportunity attacks, but you can.
That's fine. That's fine.
Awesome. You're just gonna rush past him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rush past him. I'm going to Thunderous Smite on. Yeah, Thunderous Smite on my glaive.
Hell yeah. Run up to him. All right, if you're gonna get terrific, you're only gonna take 2 opportunity attacks then, because you can stay far away enough that you're not leaving the area of one of them. Let's see if they get you. Nope, neither of them get you. It looks like they're struggling.
Boys,
like
it's
they're
the footwork. Come on.
They're winding themselves just by making this gesture. It's really bad. Terrific.
All right, I'm gonna make first attack is a 17, but I am going to use the bardic inspiration that I got just in case. Chumba, what's the dice for the bardic? Is it D8 or D10?
That is. I don't have it memorized yet. Where did it go? It's a D10.
It's a D10. Okay.
Damn. It's a pretty good bardic.
That is. So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
That's going to hit him.
And then I get Thunderous Smite. I'm going to use a level 1 Divine Smite. So that's 2d6 thunder damage, 2d6 radiant damage, 2d6 sneak attack damage, and then the 1d10 plus 3.
You don't get sneak attack, not without a finesse weapon.
No, I have one of my teammates is within 5 feet.
I think it still has to be a finesse weapon. Let me double check.
If that's
With
the
a
case,
finesse
then
or
switching
ranged
weapons.
weapon, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was a sneak attack specific thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'm going to switch to my scimitar then.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You didn't roll
It's a
damage
plus
yet?
8, so it's... Yeah, I haven't rolled damage yet.
Oh, yeah, then go for it. Totally.
Okay. So it would have been a 24 then. But... Okay, so we're going to start with the slashing. That is going to be 7 slashing damage. And then I'm just going to roll 6d6. Unless... Do you want the individual damage or just...
No, it's all the same for this guy.
Got it.
Spoiler.
Hit. Wow, that's it. Only 16. So 23 total damage.
23. Good God. This guy already took a little from... let me see here.
Thunder damage. Or lightning damage, sorry. Lightning damage.
This guy does not look good. He is bloody for sure.
And I have another attack I can do. So I'm going to attack him again with the scimitar. That is a 26.
That definitely hits.
And I'm going to do a level 1 Divine Smite. So that is 6 plus 2d6. So that is 13 more damage.
13 more damage. Boom! Your blade lights up and slices straight across this guy's neck. He says, "The black earth will..." Falls to the ground. Flat. Dead. Bleeding.
So what's your name? As he like falls down.
Terrific. And as soon as this guy dies, all of these acolytes start to cower in fear and immediately just start like they're running and jumping off of this mesa here, fleeing for their lives after their leader is gone. And we'll exit combat and take a little break if everyone's down. Oh no!
Nice.
I love paladins.
Paladin is my favorite.
It is more fun than I thought it would be.
Everyone's like, Paladin's your favorite class, and I'm like, yeah, Paladin's my favorite class. It is the most powerful and diverse, I think. But yeah, all right, we'll come back in 10 minutes. Is that cool with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, be back soon.
All right.
And We're back.
Yay!
Terrific.
We're back.
You had just defeated all of these Black Earth cultists, including their priest. The priest you knocked unconscious. You can choose to save him if you want. And if you want, you can hunt down any of these acolytes as well. What would you like to do?
I think Sai is gonna be like, right. So, I've got this, and pulls a vial out of his pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and is like, okay, you, Brasdor. Wait, I don't know your name. Never mind. That was very meta. Rewind. What's your name?
Oh, whoopsies. I always have this one first. He's talking to you, Brasdor.
Razdor is just gonna shock the priest in the throat with the thunder gauntlet.
Does he know stuff? Because this is truth serum. Does he know stuff?
Razdor is gonna lift up the priest by the neck in front of himself.
Right. That's not an answer to the question. Does he know things? Was he powerful, high up in the business?
Yes, I think he does.
Great. I can pump a little bit of life into him, pour this down his gullet, and we can make him answer questions. Sound good?
Shouldn't we go somewhere else?
I genuinely don't think anyone is going to come here to fuck with us after that display.
And then he's just gonna take the guy by the back of the neck and slowly bring him toward Sai by the back of the neck.
Okay.
Awesome.
You're just gonna hold him out, essentially.
Yeah, so he can give him this truth serum.
All right.
I'm also gonna take my manacles and like attach his hands behind him, or actually in front of him. No, I want those hands in front so I can see if he's fucking trying to cast. Yeah, I'm gonna put the manacles on while he's dangling there, and then I'm going to like just kind of touch his temple, and I want to pump 1 HP into him.
The black take you
I
all.
put the
Take
bottle
you
up to his mouth and force him to drink the bottle. Drink it. Good boy. Right. Okay.
Does he make a saving throw? What's going on?
I believe so.
I let him. Brazdor lets him go.
Oh no, I want to keep him dangled. Dangle's
Okay.
good.
Brazdor's holding them.
Where did it? Did I not take that? Hold on. My apologies, y'all. Give me one moment.
Is it a filter of truth or something?
No, it's a truth serum, and I thought it was in my inventory, but it might be in a different one, and I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, yes, it's supposed to be in my inventory because I did purchase it. That's right.
It's expensive.
It was 150.
Wow.
But you had enough for an elephant, a cart, and this.
You gave us 800.
I know.
Okay?
I thought the elephant was more expensive.
It's only 200.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
it's a good deal for an elephant.
I want an elephant. All right, I'm gonna. Well, actually, I don't. Yeah, I gotta look at it. So, sure. Come, children.
It's a DC 11. Con save.
Yes.
Or become poisoned for 1 hour. The poisoned creature can't knowingly speak a lie, as if under the effect of a zone of truth spell. All right, he's gonna make a con save. Terrific. All right.
Can I argue at disadvantage because he's beaten to shit?
I'm holding him by the throat.
Sure. That does not affect his ability to withstand poison, unfortunately. If it was something else, I would say maybe. But its constitution is you can't really weaken that necessarily unless he's already poisoned or something.
Fair enough.
I don't think you get to know whether or not he succeeds or not. Is the issue here?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. So, you work for the Earth cult, yeah? The Black Earth.
I
Yes.
serve the Black Earth.
Great. Awesome. Where's your base currently located?
I'd rather die than tell you.
You'd rather die. We can literally do that. And I know a guy that could probably bring you back a couple times so we can do it over and over again.
Chokes him a little bit by the throat.
Right. So we can do this the not so fun way, or you can,
Do it.
you know.
Do it. Kill me.
No, he likes it.
We will all return to the Earth.
Nope.
And then
nope.
lightning shoots out like a little bit out of the gauntlet, just like.
Are you gonna hit him with it, or is it just a?
No.
All right, it's just a visual effect. Okay, yeah.
And then I relax.
Do it. Kill me.
Let me tell you something really quick. Because the moment you die, I will do everything in my power to make sure that you and all of your remains go up there and stay up there for as long as possible.
You couldn't.
I could. I know, friends.
There's no way you could get me there. No.
I could absolutely pull that off. You've just seen me do all of this.
Balloons will fall. There's no way to keep my body up there. I will return to the Earth.
I have a lot of
where I
very
belong.
wealthy friends who can just get a new balloon. Put you in a new balloon every day.
Give me a deception check.
Right, deception.
Unless I don't think
yes.
you have that many
Yeah.
wealthy friends that can buy keep buying
I'll do a
balloons.
deception. I have a plus 12 to deception.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Let's see. His eyes go wide. No one could afford many balloons. How is that?
Especially. Yeah, they could. I have some very powerful friends.
You wouldn't. That'd be so expensive for you.
Yes, it would. And it'd be so much cheaper and so much easier, and you'd be so much more satisfied if you just, told me what I'm looking for.
All right, now make an intimidation check.
All right.
Y'all are all watching this go down.
I got a 7.
Mm-hmm. He says,
No advantage because he's also being held up in the air and beaten to shit.
This guy is Black Earth. He's a ride or die. He's stubborn as any of the other cultists you've ever talked to.
Damn.
No, I'd rather die than betray the Black Earth.
Well, as of right now, you've cost me about 150 gold, friend. So, either you tell me you die, air balloon, or I'll just keep bringing you back and we'll keep having this conversation.
You'll waste your magic.
Don't care.
Me neither.
We could just
Fine.
bring him with
I
us.
stab him through the chest. And then I pump a bit of health into him. 1 health. I can do this for a really long time, friend.
Make another intimidation.
18.
Can I also make an intimidation all these times?
You can help, so you can have advantage on that one.
Okay.
Oh, advantage? Okay.
Yeah. You're Brasder's giving you advantage that time.
Well, the advantage was a 1, so 18.
18's still sticking. All right,
Yeah.
give me a sec. So, you'll never. You still choking him, Brasder? You're still.
I'm just holding him by the neck.
Okay. You'll never defeat us anyway.
Right. Might as well tell me.
What would you want to know?
Where your base of operations is located.
The Black Earth has no base. We exist in the Earth and everywhere with it.
All right, where's your boss located?
My boss?
Yeah.
Would you like to tell them, Brazdor?
Wait, you know? We're wasting our time here, and you know this information.
Brazdor just takes him, and I want to just put him against the ground, slam his head, and bring him back up.
Okay. Boom! He's unconscious again.
Damn it. I touch him, wake him up. Actually, no, before I do that, before I wake him up, I'm just like, all right, so just to be clear, you know where his boss is.
I know where they may be located.
You do know where his boss is, Brazdor, because you just came from there. It's Westbridge.
Westbridge.
But that guy's boss, you don't know where his boss is.
Right.
So we're looking for his boss's boss. Is what we're looking for, yeah?
Yes.
Also, Chumba, Nusk, where are? Is this just me?
You're just watching them torture this man, Shumba and Nusk.
Yeah.
Actually, I also turn around, look at Chumba, and just go, is this too much? Is it too... I've been known to go too far.
You guys have only known each other a couple weeks.
I look at Sai again, and I'm like, do you think maybe we should go somewhere else?
I don't.
Is there anyone around in this courtyard?
Not
area?
as of yet, because the tremors and all the fighting scared everyone away. You're just starting to see people poke their heads out of alleys and peek out from windows and things like that. You suspect that the guard will be there within a couple minutes.
We should probably move. Yep, that's actually very smart. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of walk over, step onto the back of Chef, and just walk over, sit down on the chariot. Yeah, buddy. Hey, yeah. You did good, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Right,
You guys just want to head out of town?
Before that, I want to search the priest.
Okay. Awesome. Give
I
me
thought we were bringing the priest with us.
Yeah.
Well, you can search him on the way.
All right.
But are you guys headed to a certain place, or are you headed just out of town?
I have a horse as well. Just saying.
I look over at Nusk and Chumba. No, I don't. Is there anything near here that we should check out? I'm not from around.
Why don't we make camp outside of town?
Outside of town? All right. Works for me.
I think Chumba wants to stay back if there's a way for him to. I think I would like to stay in town and talk to some people, and I'll meet you all at camp.
No, that's fine. Do you want company? I can send Nusk. Nusk, you know how to drive, right?
Yeah, I can drive.
Yeah. And do you want company, Chumba? I can come with if you want, or I can go with them. Really don't care.
Oh, why don't we all go into town?
I'm not gonna lie, don't. You know what? Yeah, why not? That's fine.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not terribly sure that I want to hang out with this dwarf yet. I don't know what his intentions are.
Yeah, you haven't really answered many of our questions straightforward, so that's a good point. You
showed
stay
up
in the
with
back
them.
of the chariot.
Yeah.
Well, he's on his own horse, so.
Yeah.
No, don't come on the chariot.
I have an armored horse.
Mm-hmm. A war horse.
Yeah.
Also, can I have that
and it
guy?
has armor. It has armor on it.
Can I take that guy?
Would you like to hold him, or would you like me?
Yeah, I want to hold him.
Here you go.
I just drag him up, sit him next to me, just fully unconscious.
What was it that you were doing, dwarf?
Well, do you think we can speak in the open right now?
Yes, we're walking. You're on an armored horse. Let's have it. What were you doing?
Yeah, it takes a couple minutes, but you guys are outside the border of town.
And we're heading back.
You're heading out
Okay.
out towards a camp area, supposedly.
I know of many things.
That's cool. What were you doing with them, though?
That's an excellent question.
Particularly the decaying Earth. What are they? I'm sorry.
The Black Earth.
Black Earth.
The Black Earth. I infiltrated their ranks and discovered that they're one of many cults in this area performing.
How do you mean infiltrated?
Well,
you're not part of them?
Not to their knowledge. Well, yes, to their knowledge. So they think so. But no, I am not.
Okay. What is your name, dwarf?
My name is Brazdor.
Right.
And yours?
Dungeon
I'm
Daddy.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I have, like, pumped one more health in and then non-lethal damage knocked him out?
Yeah.
So he's not, like, making death saves. He's
Yeah, I
just...
figured you did that. I was.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
Oh, my name's Sai. This is Chef. And I swat the back of Chef and he goes...
I can't do the elephant sound.
No.
Sounds
Nay.
insane.
Nay.
And where's Nusk? On the elephant too?
I think so. I think I'm on the
Yeah,
elephant.
Nusk is driving the elephant.
Oh yeah.
This elephant thing is very new to me. I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to
I'm
meet
really
you.
into it.
Chef
Nice
actually
to meet you
likes
all.
Nusk a lot, don't you, bud?
And I'm intrigued. I'm fascinated. I want to see how well he cooks. I like fully believe that you've named this creature based on his ability to cook.
He did actively cook all of our meals on the ship. It was crazy. It's crazy. It's fast. I'll show you later. It's crazy.
Chef goes.
It's good.
Huh?
Yeah, you used to cook on the ship. Don't give me that sass. You did. Your mashed potatoes are the greatest I've ever had in my life.
None of you ever speak with animals, right?
No.
No.
None of you know what Chef is trying to say.
Also, Sai has a -1 to intelligence, so it's just thinking. I'm making up a conversation in my head every time I talk to
Sai
Chef.
is either like really misremembering something or is very confused about what happened on that ship.
Oh, the mashed potatoes were fantastic. It
There,
was right
there,
after
there was clearly
big
a
battle.
Loxodon on the ship who was the chef, and who Sai just thinks was Chef.
We were really close friends. We fought together for the longest time, and then one day he just decided to go on all fours, and here we are. Yeah.
Making
He also
confu-
stopped talking. I don't
confused-
know why he stopped talking.
Confused
So-
elephant sounds.
I had a mission
Yeah.
with the Black Earth to go to Tribor and subjugate them as well, just like they have done to the local town of Westbridge.
Wait, actually, quick question. You were in the ranks of the Black Earth. Have you ever heard of someone named Bafaldi?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Also, just to clarify, Bafaldi is the name of the guy that I'm looking for. He joined the Black Earth recently, apparently, and he's trying to hide from me. So, I'm trying to find him. So, that's unfortunate. Anyway, alright.
You interrupted one of their recruiting processes.
No,
That's
so you,
what that
you
was.
didn't even really get into it. Did you? Were you in? You were there. You might have been.
I am a early entrant of the Black Earth.
Right.
But they are easily infiltrated.
Can I like perception or something to see if I think he's lying?
Yeah, you can do insight.
Insight.
I'd like to do one of those too.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if I trusted him and then I didn't have to be all weird anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 19 for me.
15.
All right. It appears that that Brasder is telling the truth. He's just not especially good at talking.
He's not forthcoming. Okay.
Not necessarily not forthcoming. He's being forthcoming. He's just not good at looking like he's forthcoming. He's not good at appearing the way he is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
His outer visage does not reflect his inner world, you know?
Doesn't articulate well.
He's not charismatic is what I'm trying to say.
No, I trust him.
Not at all. Not at all.
Right. So, well, all right. Do we want to have a chat with this guy once one more time, or
What were your intentions?
Oh, I just honestly, now that I know that my friend is working for the Black Earth, I want to destroy everything to do with the Black Earth. All of it.
And how about you, Chumba?
I was placed here upon this planet to cast away the chains of all evil. I'm here to destroy this cult and any others that I find. Liberate towns.
Well, would you like to talk more?
Yes.
As you say that, Shumba, you see a woman coming from down the road. She is dressed sort of like a ranger. She has some armor on, a bow on her back, a long bow. She looks exhausted and beat up. All her clothes are like worn and torn. And she's like sweating. Her hair is in a messy ponytail. And she looks like she's been just like running for hours. You guys have just left the town. And she's just sort of like running up to you. And she's out of breath. Westbridge is in trouble. What they need. And she looks up first at Brasdor and then at the unconscious priest in the front seat, then at the rest of you. She says, You're with them? You're with them? And she starts running.
No, absolutely not.
Mhm.
I actually killed a lot of them. Probably in the 20s at this
He
point.
killed this one a couple times.
He's actually a prisoner because I need to know where the fuck his boss is.
Okay, you shout at her as she leaves. Give me a persuasion check.
Alright. 17?
17. Does someone want to help?
I can help. How do I help?
You just say you help.
Just help.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
help.
Well, I mean, you
I'll
did
help.
say you did corroborate his story, so that works.
I declare help.
Alright, roll it again. Alright, that's a 24.
24, that'll do it. She's literally sprints past you, like looking back over her shoulder, terrified. And then you say that, and Shumba very casually is like, "Yep." Agrees. Like, then why are you with him? He's one of them.
Well,
Pointing at Brasdor.
He's a spy, pretending to be in their ranks. We blew his cover, apparently. Also, if you look in any of these masks I got dangling from the cart, there is plenty of dried blood on the inside of them. Also, this guy stabbed him in the chin. You see, pick up his head, and there's just a hole in his chin.
It's just a wound. Yeah, pretty bad wound.
Did you see this dwarf attack anybody?
No, but he was with them. I saw him with them. And him, he's one of their leaders.
spy?
He's
We were
pointing at
we were
at the
also
priest.
just in battle with this cult, and the dwarf did not make any attacks toward us. I believe him.
You're adventurers, right? You do this. You fight. You kill people. You save towns.
Well, I'm a
That's-
pirate.
You're describing me.
but- Yeah.
And then Westbridge needs you. That's where I'm from. I spent all day running here. It's
What's it? What's in Westbridge?
the council, the town council, the leaders of our town have given up control of the town to the Black Earth.
Oh, great! Let's go.
Yeah.
Right now, dude.
Yeah, let's go. Hop in the back.
Okay. Yeah. Then she.
I smack the side and the door to the carriage opens up. It's really comfy inside. You can take a nap, do whatever you need to do. There's some wine. Do whatever.
I feel like I should tell you what's going on first, right?
Oh, you can talk to us from inside the carriage. We'll just keep on going. Just peek your head out. Keep telling your story.
Okay. Great. I do need to rest. Honestly, Westbridge was destroyed by multiple earthquakes, just one after the other. And these masked Black Earth people came to town saying they could put a stop to it. They could stop the destruction if the town atoned and gave themselves up to the Black Earth and devotion to the Black Earth. And at first, then no one was interested, but the town became so disaffected by all of the earthquakes and tremors, buildings destroyed, schools and our hospitals falling from all of the damage, and eventually our town council just gave up, and they said, all right, we'll be part of it, and everyone in the town was so miserable they either left or became subjugated by these people, and I refused to commit to corroborate this, and I had to break free. I was nearly taken in and put in jail for not committing myself to the Black Earth. I need to be taken out.
Do you know where the leader is currently?
They were,
in Westbridge?
last I saw, they were all gathered outside of the Harvest Inn. They'd taken up a stronghold there. That's the place of leadership. Some of their leaders had gathered up most of the town and were leading them in some strange ritual.
Okay. Well, here's where I'm confused. If they were in fact offering to stop it, but aren't they the ones doing it? So
they said only the chosen ones would be spared and offered us salvation from this chaos.
But
destruction. They said destruction was coming, and only the chosen would be spared. So if we committed ourselves, we would be spared.
Great. You need them dead. Yeah.
Yes. They need to be. Isn't that what you do? I need
That's
someone
what
that
I
is.
do.
I'm just a scout. I couldn't fight back against this many people.
Let's go. I'm just gonna
I do
ride
need
off.
to know, when we're done, will you throw us a party?
Me personally?
Yeah, you and the whole town. Big party.
Here's the thing. Number one, I'm just a scout. Don't have a lot of
Don't care.
wealth
You're
or
a point
riches.
person. You're gonna get a promotion for this.
Other thing is, like I just said, town mostly destroyed, fully in ruin.
It's a
Not a
rubble
lot
party.
of resources
Have you ever
to be
had a rubble party?
spent on parties. I'm sure they would express their gratitude as much as they could, but I don't know how anyone would have the means to throw a party right now.
Okay. Why don't you take a nap while we travel there?
That sounds perfect. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, take it.
My name's Sedina, by the way. That's
Oh, hi, Sedina. Hello. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
hi.
This is Chef, my cook.
You took. Oh, that's an elephant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've only heard about those.
Yeah, he's my best friend. I love him.
This is. Looking at each of you, this is quite the assortment of people and elephants you have here.
Well, what do you hang out with only people that look like you? That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Why would you do that?
You know what? You've got a point. I guess I just don't hang out with as many people that look as different as the four of you do. You know, the people I hang with, I've met dwarves and elves but like not whatever all of I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
gonna
sorry,
try not
that
to be
was a little
rude. I'm gonna
combative.
try not to be rude.
This is a weird group.
Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway,
I don't know.
I'm
Every pirate ship I've ever been on is the weirdest assortment of people, so this is normal for me.
Would you like to know how my beard is blue?
I feel like
I
you.
would
I feel
love
like
to,
you really
actually.
want to tell me. I feel like you really want to tell
to.
me, and I'm trying not to be rude. So
Well,
sure.
It happened
Smash cut
probably
to later.
75 years ago.
And that's
Turns
how
out
my
she
beard
does
turns
not
blue.
get any rest. Any rest at all.
Indeed. Terrific. So you smash cut to you guys are at camp. You've set up camp. Brasder has just finished telling you about why his beard is blue. What do you guys want to do with this unconscious priest?
Honestly, I think Sai's done with him now that he like has a target.
Weekend at Bernie's.
How far away from the ocean are we?
You're pretty far from the ocean right now.
I was
Yeah,
thinking we
we're
should float him
really
out to
far.
sea.
Here's the thing. Do I have anything to like?
Let's put him in a tree.
Okay,
You
Asa,
also-
hear me
yeah,
out.
mhm.
Hear me out. Is there any way I could have, with Brasder's help, build like a parasail that attaches to the back of the carriage while we're going?
So, we just
So that
float.
when he
Okay.
wakes up, he's flying in the air just like I promised him he would.
You
be.
ready? I got string.
Mm-hmm.
I've got rope.
I
You got-
also have rope.
You got rope. I
What
got a
an
blanket.
entrance.
I got a blanket.
I've
You
got a
would
series-
need. Listen. I'm not opposed to that. You need something that is like a parachute that isn't a blanket. You need a parachute material.
Okay, all right. Can I argue that when I landed, I traded the ship that I had to get the carriage, and I kept some of the sails.
You kept your sails. A ship needs
No,
sails.
no, only some of them. Only some of them.
You
I
kept-
kept some of them.
You kept
Like the
some of
backup
the
or
sails,
something.
the extra sails that you had. You
Yeah,
kept
extra
those.
Just in your backpack.
Roll a
Yes.
d20.
Soft goods.
He had a maybe
Soft-
he had a flag.
Soft goods. You know.
So
You just keep extra soft goods to travel.
That's a 14.
No.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
I really love the parasailing idea, but I think that what we should do. Here's my idea.
You gotta use
I-
you gotta use magic or something else if you want to do the parasailing. Sorry, Chumbo, you go ahead.
Sorry. I think what we should do is hand this priest to Brasder and have him walk into town and be like, they attacked us, and then drop the priest so they're all kind of in like a hullabaloo about what's going on, and then Brasder's like, I gotta take some people with me, thinning the ranks a little bit, and then we'll just attack.
And I think I can handle a lot of them.
Yeah, while Brasder is doing that thing, we can sneak around and get a sneak attack on their little gaggle at the Holiday Inn or wherever they are.
I do like sneak attacking people. Right, well, I could see that working. Well, he's going to sleep for a while. He's currently bound. You can always just
Awesome.
attach him to the chair.
First thing is
Kill him right
Brasder-
before we send him in.
Brasder, make a history check for me.
Ooh, I love the history.
Mm-hmm.
That's a +9 for me.
Ooh, very good.
Jeez.
27.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
really good. Okay.
18 on a die.
In that case, so what I'll tell you is, you remember everything that you saw, but you don't know the full extent of what they have there, because by the time you got there, which was like maybe yesterday, they had already taken control of the town.
Okay.
So you never interacted directly with the leadership, other than this one guy, the priest. So you turned yourself over. One of the other superiors, who you believe was some type of monk. They seem to have some type of Black Earth monks that are like, the lower in command people. They referred you to this guy who was the priest. And the priest was like, okay, we'll take you on, but you got to come and help us with this errand first.
Okay.
You don't know everything else that they have there. You don't know how many other people. You know they have at least 3 of these monk people, which are, more skilled than guards, but not especially tough.
Yeah.
You know there's someone directly from the Black Earth that's in charge. You know that this is not their main outpost, because this is not connected to Tiar Basil.
Right. And I made, again, didn't I make a map? I have a map.
Yeah, you have a map with all the pinpoints of all the different places that the tremors have happened and all these other things.
I think I made exactly. I've been keeping track of all the attacks.
Yeah, and because of that, you don't know everything with the 27, but the one extra thing I'll tell you is you recall seeing a bunch of huge holes in the ground, as if they have some type of burrowing creature with them as well at their disposal.
Just the Earth Cult. Right.
This group specifically in Westbridge, they have something like that at their disposal.
Something that burrows giant holes.
Yes. Okay. As well as some other huge creature that lives that lives in the stables
of the town,
of the Harvest Inn.
Of the Harvest Inn.
That's where where the leadership resides.
Okay.
There's one person at least from the Black Cult, from the Black Earth, that is their representative. There may be other powerful people there as well, but there's at least one that is the person in charge.
Okay.
There's him. There's some other creature that burrows, from seeing those holes. Yeah. And lastly, there's some other very large creature, different from the burrowing thing, that lives
in the stable.
That is in the stables, because you saw them bringing huge amounts of food in there. You could hear something very large moving in there when you were nearby. But that's all that you know. You know that this guy, the priest, surely knows more than that.
Okay.
Good. That's a good roll. 27. That's real good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what you know, Braster.
We're still heading there, or
it's up to you guys. You just remember that. What do you want to tell everyone? You're still deciding what to do with the priest.
I would like to convey this information to the group.
All right.
Yeah. In light of that, my plan maybe isn't the best idea.
So, should we go kill the creatures?
Yeah, maybe we can go to the stable first. Is there a Brasdor, do you think there's any chance that we get control over one of these animals?
That could be fun.
From my calculation, probably not. These are large, if not larger, creatures.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of creatures?
No, just that.
Just big.
They make very large holes and tunnels in earth.
The other thing, just to be clear, because again, you guys have a very high number. You don't know if the burrowing creature is the same as the thing that's in the stable.
Yeah.
They might be two different things.
Yeah, but something is definitely making very large holes, creating tunnels underneath.
Do we think that's what they're using to make the earthquakes, or is it magic?
It could be.
Or both. Why not both?
Could be both.
Oh, they're like gerbil fracking.
I don't know what fracking means, but gerbils are fun.
Gerbils are fun.
Well,
Um,
I vote we go in, and just find the tunnel, go down it till we find the whatever the hell that is. Kill that thing, stops all the vibration, and then we go to the head honcho's house, knock on the door, stab him in the face. You know, your traditional takeover.
Sounds good to me.
yeah.
It
Or we
sounds
could
like
just-
we should also check the stables, though.
Oh yeah. I like it. Well, we could also just start at the head honcho's house, stab him in the face, and then maybe the creatures under the ground will be like, I don't know what to do, run away.
That's pretty
Would
good
I have
idea.
known? Would I have known where the boss's house is compared? Like, is it compared to the holes?
Yeah, I think the holes have been scattered. You saw them around town.
And where is the house? Or the
It's
not
the
a-
Harvest Inn is kind of in the
Yeah.
center of town.
So there is like just holes everywhere around.
Yeah, they're scattered. There's
Right.
more of them there.
So
certainly.
we would have to get into the town before we even have to get close to the inn.
That's correct.
Right.
You would have to,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
What if we just drive really, really fast and just have Chef just beeline it?
all right. Well,
The holes are an issue.
you do that.
Okay, I can do that, and then I'll just start hacking and slashing and killing things.
Right up
That's
the
what I'm
middle.
good at.
I can come in from the top. Create
The
a
top
barrier.
of what?
The town.
Top of the town. Is it a tall town? I'm
Well-
confused.
Actually, I would know the layout of the town, right?
Roughly, yeah.
So, are there two entrances to, like, two sides of the inn?
The inn, there's multiple entrances to the inn. I don't think you know exactly where they all are because I don't think you spent a lot of time there.
No, I saw it from a distance.
Yeah, exactly. You were like outside of it, so there's a main entrance with like
Okay.
big doors. There's presumably a back one, I think, because you would gather that much. But the town has four primary. It's sort of on an intersection of two roads, so there's four main entrances / exits to the town.
So, we can go in two different entrances, attack it from two sides.
I still kind of like the idea of you making a distraction because I feel like you'll be pretty safe as long as they don't see you with us.
Oh, right.
I would
Can-
wonder if you made a distraction in front of the inn while we parked the elephant out back and climbed in a window.
Ooh. Well, let me
That
look
could
at
work.
let me look at my spells for a second. Oh, I didn't take it. Disguise. I didn't take disguise self. Oh wait,
You have a
You
hat.
don't have to.
I got the
You have the hat, right?
hat. I got the hat.
Don't they think you're part of their thing though?
True.
Like you just walk in there and talk to them. They think you're one of them.
Right.
They
Let's-
sure won't understand when you start shooting them.
But I don't want to be a dwarf in a mech suit. No, like I think I should be. If I can cast that spell, I could be like one of them.
Why not be him? And I just kind of reach around and wiggle the guy.
Sounds good to me, my friend.
Let's
babe.
have everyone make just an intelligence check. Just raw intelligence,
Everyone gets a plus. Oh no, it's not a saving throw. Never mind.
not a saving throw.
Not a saving throw. Intelligence check. I
Yeah.
get a +3 somehow.
14.
Actually, no, it's a check. That's a -1. I got a dirty one.
A dirty
Uh,
one.
A dirty one.
Mhm.
Got a 12.
Brazdor?
19. 19.
19. Incredible. Wow, I didn't think anyone was going to make that. All right, Brasder, it occurs to you two things. Number one, you have to decide what to do with this priest. That's the most pressing issue right now, because he's manacled, but you got to do something with him. Yeah, I either got to kill him or do something. Number two is the biggest thing that you probably need is information, because that's going to help you the most figure out what to do. The idea of coming up with a plan is great, but like, because you don't know what what type of resources they have, what their firepower is, that's going to be the thing you're going to want to figure out first. So like the next objective, like logically speaking, like strategy wise, would probably be to get information somehow.
Interrogate priest.
If that's either that or find another way of getting inside and knowing who their big players are, and what their firepower is.
I think the interrogating the priest in the woods outside of the town is a good idea.
Make him give us all of the information.
Right? Because then we off him and then we leave him out there. This is not Brasdor. Brasdor is a lawful good character.
I don't think Nusk doesn't think that we should just leave the dead body in the woods.
Brasdor wouldn't leave the body, but
Chumba thinks we should put it in a tree for everyone to see.
I was gonna say, why not just attach it to the back of the chariot? Is that too much?
Does anybody
With
have
the masks?
Does anybody have anime dead or anything?
No.
Could.
I have no magic.
I've got magic, but not any that's got a. Mine's good at killing. Mine's good at killing and healing, and that's it.
Alright, so then I can become him with this spell, and then we can leave him out here.
So, hey, how are you gonna get out? How are you gonna get information on what's in the
Punch
town?
him.
Are you gonna get? Are you gonna get out? Are you gonna try to get out of this priest, or are you gonna find a way to like look infiltrate and get in there somehow?
Well, then we would have to infiltrate the inn, and it's probably, once we get there, it's probably gonna be a war zone.
Would it be?
All right.
Would it be incorrect for me to learn a spell right now?
What do you mean?
Well, because I have all these open spells. I'm just asking the ethics of adding something that would help me right now. Is that okay?
You would have to prepare it, I think.
I don't know.
It's
what that
iffy.
Means, but...
No.
Yeah, it feels wrong.
Yeah, to
to
do one that, if it's something that you would have chosen either way, then that's fine. But I wouldn't.
Good enough argument. Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, I'll just do invisibility, whatever. But that feels. Why am I even playing? I just want to
Yeah, that's the thing. You should choose your spells in advance of it's whatever you think your character would have chosen.
Yeah, I think I shouldn't make the decision because
I will say, in terms of interrogation,
but you should have spells. So I'd rather you do that than not have spells. So if that's what has to happen, that's okay.
If I take a good 8 hours sleep, I can technically prepare a zone of truth. If we want to interrogate, I just don't like the spell very much.
Are we gonna gain more information by interrogation because that last dude was not talking, or by spying?
I have a very close, many close friends that I can help us in espionage, if you will.
I could just show up in town. They don't have any idea who I am, and I could make friends. Maybe just strike up a conversation. Not many people have
Maybe.
elephants.
I think you're onto something. I think the fight got my blood boiling, and maybe we should just walk in there peaceful.
Yeah, just Brasdo. Tell him we're new recruits, and we can just bring his dead body. Be like, hey, this guy got attacked. We're bringing the body back to you. Also, can we join?
I like that. Also, I can try to get us an inside look from another perspective.
Right.
What do you mean?
My first question, I pull out my scimitar. Am I killing this guy?
Yes.
Stab him through the head.
Just right away. Okay.
Right through that.
All right. No information out of him then.
Put the sword away. I told you, Ace. Sai's not smart.
All right.
Sai's not smart.
I'm just surprised someone said yes.
Sai's an action
Very
man.
quickly.
Mm-hmm. Great. So now you got to
okay.
find another way to get information about what's in there.
So he's toast.
Let's bring him up.
Can Brasder, you have a hat that makes you look like other people?
Oh, yes.
Do you want to put this guy's image on and walk in there and talk to people?
I love that idea.
Oh, great. Then we don't need this guy. What are we going to do with him?
Do you have enough information that you're not going to be caught in like 2 seconds? If they're like, how did that
Make a-
town go? And you're like, great.
Make a wisdom save,
Oh, shit.
Razder.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wise.
Two things. A, yeah, you probably have enough information to get by because you've seen them and you know kind of what their situation is there. And you know what the status of this guy was because you interacted with him. The issue that you foresee is it's not that you don't have enough information, it's you don't have the people skills to pull that off.
Right.
And therefore, it's not a bad idea, but it's a risk because of your ability to, lie and pretend to be someone else. Because disguise self changes the way you look, doesn't change your voice, doesn't change all these other things.
Right.
And therefore, I mean, what did you get on it? 21 total?
Yeah.
Does that include your +4 from Psy?
Oh my god, I haven't been adding it this whole time.
It's only on saving
Is it
throws.
Yeah, it's only saving throws.
It's
So-
a wisdom save. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a 25.
25, then in that case, I will also tell you, you could lend the hat to someone else.
That's what my
Alright.
question was going to be. I'll
Alright.
put the hat on. I just don't have the info, but I have
I mean, no, I don't know anything else about the Earth cult except I'm a low level. They just hired me.
You
They
were
didn't
on a
tell me-
trial, period.
Yeah, they didn't try. They didn't tell me anything.
I have expertise
researched-
in
yeah.
deception and performance.
Woo!
Yeah, that's not me.
Can I wear your hat?
You just need an hour
give
to
that.
attune to it, and you do have a couple hours travel to get there.
How does the attunement work? What does that mean?
It just means you have to spend that time with the item, adjusting your magical...
Oh, the hat's
Yeah,
not
the hat.
okay.
Yeah. You sort of you're adjusting your magical frequency to match the hat's magical frequency.
Do we all like this idea?
I'm down. I would love if we could, take a rest for the evening before we go back.
And what are the rest of us doing?
I'm assuming Nusk is driving the carriage.
Y'all are headed to town, right? Headed to Westbridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the elephant.
And then the last question I have is, when you guys arrive in town, are you planning on arriving surreptitiously, as in parking somewhere far away from town and then sending Chumba in? Are you just gonna drive the whole wagon into town and figure it out from there?
I don't think I can show up at the same time.
I'm definitely not going to be with them on my horse. I'm going to be like coming in from the other part of town if I can.
You could probably come with me.
Or right.
It makes more sense if you go together.
That does make a lot of sense, actually. You could be on my horse.
All right.
That'll give good optics.
Or is
Yeah,
that-
you two come in from one door, me and Nusk will come in from the other door.
Yeah, I feel like the elephant should stay out of sight as much as possible.
Whoa!
So y'all will stay with someone. You'll park the elephant, prior to the entrance of the town, and then Brazdor and Shumba will go ahead, leaving everyone
I like
behind
that.
until they figure out information.
That sounds good.
Is that the plan?
Yeah. And
No.
I think so.
can they be trailing like close by?
Or like go into the town from another separate way and get a
that's-
drink or something.
That's what I was
Oh
trying
yeah,
to say.
I 100%. Nusk, do you want to just go get a drink the moment we go into town? Just go to the inn, get a drink.
Sure. That works. We can do that.
I am not very sneaky. I will never tell you I'm sneaky. But yeah, I'm down.
You drive an elephant.
So are you
around.
guys gonna leave your elephant and cart elsewhere and then go on foot, Sai and Nuss, so you're entering from a different place?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys could. It's hard to drive an elephant to an off-road. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like leaving Chef places.
You have to kind of leave him in the trees because he's so tall.
Ugh. All right. Yeah, I think we pull Chef off to the side. Once again, I say, is there any way I could go to sleep for the evening
And we
Yeah,
have
before we
2
do
hours.
this?
I think
Oh
we
no,
can,
I need like a full
I thi-
thing.
I think we should do that.
It's only a couple hours to get to Westbridge.
Yeah, let's take a nappy.
Y'all want to take a
Like-
full long rest?
I think when we're hiding Chef, just like post up there, nap for a couple hours, get my 8 hours in, and I'll just be napping the whole ride or something.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need a rest, then you need a rest. It's not up to me.
I only need the rest because I use more resources than I thought that last fight. I got a little overzealous right out the gate.
I'll take a short rest as well.
Although I need a long rest then.
How long is the short rest?
Short rest is an hour.
So everybody but Nusk who's driving could take one technically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
No.
need nappies?
Nutsky,
No.
what about your rage?
Well, I only used one of them.
Oh, so you don't have to rest for that, or?
There's 5. I have 5 per long rest.
Okay, never mind.
I'm good. I have most of my hit points. I have no spell slots to burn, which is
Pretty exciting.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only have 2 spell slots left.
So, you
Of my
guys
7.
ride the rest of the way to Westbridge, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fully unconscious on the elephant.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. As you guys are getting there, you're getting to the point where the tree line ends, and it's just a couple 100 yards to the border of town. So you're finding a place nearby to pull over and leave Chef before you continue onward. And as you're sort of starting to pull off to the side, you hear Sedina shout from the back of the carriage, and she says, "Retha, Retha, Retha!" and starts waving and she sees far down the road there is another young woman who has come running, and she says, "Oh my God! Thank God you're here. Have you brought help?" And Sedina says, "Yes, these are some adventurers I ran into, and Tribor, they're coming to help us." And she says they need to come, please, quickly. They've rounded everyone up in the center of town. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yikes.
Lovely.
So we're like an hour away. How far is it? I have sight of the eagle. Am I too far?
You can actually see, because you're only a couple hundred yards from town. It's not like an hour's walk from here.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see into town, and there doesn't seem to be anyone like guarding the entrances or anything. But that's about it. You're not sure what's gonna happen, but it sounds like something might be going down. And I think we'll pick up there next time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna full on raid this village. Yeah.
I don't know. Off to a good start with some new characters. You know, we had to ease into it. Everybody finding their footing and whatnot. Good job.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Do you guys have fun playing level 12 characters?
I have not gotten to play a character that gets to one-shot people in so long.
Mm-hmm.
So long. It felt great.
That was so fun.
It's very exciting. Oh boy, and just wait until you guys get into town. Could be a real rootin' tootin' good time.
I'll find some spells.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll I guess we'll continue with this whenever someone else can't make it and we can't continue with punishment. Do you guys have a name for this team? Any thoughts on?
I mean, what we
Chef
said.
Boyardee.
What is Boyardee in this world?
I don't know, but it was because Chef is in it.
Chef is in it.
What was it? The fighters?
Oh no, it was the Fiddle Kids.
The Fiddle Kids.
There's the Fiddle Kids.
That makes more sense than Chef Boyardee.
I don't think we have one yet.
You don't have to have one. Yeah, you can think about it.
It could just be yes, Chef.
You can just wait and yes,
Chef.
Yes, wait until it. Yeah. Yeah, of course. You don't have to have a name for your team yet. You guys are new. You just became friends. That makes sense. But this is exciting. We'll continue with these guys another time. Anyone have any questions or anything? No? Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for playing. Let's do our sign-offs. Let's introduce these lovely players. Once again, I am Ace the GM. I'm your friendly neighborhood game master. I run D&D professionally, so seek me out for that if you ever want to play D&D. And I'm joined by these lovely players in our lovely little spin-off campaign that we might continue another time. We are joined by Kirby, who plays Chumba. You can find Kirby at Putterman5000 on TikTok and Instagram, I think, maybe? No more Instagram.
No meta.
No more meta, that's right. You can find Brazdor being played by Matt. Just kidding. His real name's Brazdor. Brazdor is played by Brazdor. That's just him. Nusk is played by January, a.k.a. Is it? Will you have a new website? New handles?
My new TikTok is Mothman D Patinkin.
Mothman D Patinkin.
And my website is still dangitdesign.com.
Dangitdesign.com. Thank you. Terrific. And last but not least, we have Alex playing Psy.
Yes.
How do people find you, Alex? How can this...
Well, there's two ways. The first way is I am also running D&D games at gm-rogo ROGGOW on startplaying.games.
SPG.
So if you want me to run games, I can do that. But also, if you ever feel like someone has wronged you, and then you just start slapping people left and right, just everyone you see, just slap, slap, slap. And then all of a sudden things go red. You'll see a man in a cloak standing before you with bunny ears. I will lower the hood, and it will be me. And I will give you one wish, as long as it has to do with revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge.
Just to be clear, it's Alex wearing bunny ears.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I am not a Harenga.
Terrific. Well, thank you. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to any viewers, anybody that watched with us, anybody that watches later.
Thank you, Ace.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure, as always. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure, on this little side quest, and a little experiment we did. I hope you guys had fun. I was not it didn't go how I intended, but it, I hope you guys.
Does it usually?
No, but there's a spectrum.
Yeah.
But hey, as long as you guys had fun, then I feel good.